Hello, welcome to arttutorialsonline.com. My name is Paul Priestley and today we're going to be looking at how to draw a still life accurately. We're going to be doing lots of measuring with our pencil, like this, you see. Close one eye, hold your hand still and move your finger up and down and measure the various sections of the drawing. It's going to be brilliant. Let's make a start.
Imagine the still life is about 6 feet away from you. You've got your pencil at arm's length and you're beginning to look for shapes. Now, I'm taking a centre line through the tallest shape. I'm taking a diagonal down through the pot and I'm creating a triangle. Now, it may not necessarily be a triangle every time you do a still life, but you look for a basic shape. From that, now, I am going to take measurements from what I see and apply them to my grid that I've got on here. So you can see I'm now drawing a centre line down the centre of my pot. I'm looking there for the width of my pot. You can see how that works. I'm looking for the edge of the eggs. Here, look. Here. I'm looking very carefully. I'm comparing this with what I see with what the triangle makes. I may have to adjust things from time to time, but I'm very carefully considering lines. Here I'm doing the diagonal. You can see on the screen here the diagonals of the side of the pot. Now I've got this side on here, but if you measure this, you'll find one side's not quite the same. So I'm adjusting it. Don't be frightened to adjust things, rub them out, check things, because you can always correct things at this stage. It's very difficult to correct it once you've done the detailed drawing. So you can see here I'm using that centre line all the time down the centre of my candle to correct things. Looking for the tops of the pot, tops of the eggs now. And you can see now I'm measuring around that centre line to create the little vase at the bottom. I'm doing the same with the candlestick. One side of the candlestick, measure the width, do the same width the other side of the line. So everything is carefully considered. Now, once you've reached this stage, I've now got my structure. I can now begin to gently sketch in the basic shapes. Now, this isn't going to be the final idea, but I'm just sketching the basic shapes, just to see how it looks like. You see here, I'm having to make slight adjustments. There's a slight curve at the bottom there, just to give my candlestick the works. Slight curve at the top because it's slightly above eye level. Same with the pot, there's a slight curve to it. You put the sides of the pot in just very gently, curves, gentle curves. Now you see how because I'm now drawing these objects, each object is in proportion with each other. Because I've carefully considered it, I'm working to my guidelines. It takes a bit of time, but it does produce a good drawing. Now we'll look at the egg here. You'll notice that the egg is not a perfect oval shape. The centre of the egg is off-centre. There we go. So I've got my basic shapes in. That's looking good. Now I'm going to go over these lines now and strengthen them because eventually I'm going to rub out all the guidelines. But it also means I can clean up any edges that I feel haven't quite worked, as you saw around that pot there. I can just do that. That's it. So I'm just simply going around this. Now you needn't necessarily do this, but I want to rub out the lines because then I'm going to show you how to shade this in the next video. So there we are. We can go around these lines, getting all the curves right, getting the side of the eggs right, and so on. So it's all working nicely. Okay, I'm just going to suggest the reflections on the surface. You can see, and then I'll simply rub this out. Now, if you're going to do this, you can rub out the sections as you can see, and then you're ready to do any tonal drawing that you might want to do on your piece, or you maybe wanted to paint it. I don't know. But hopefully you can see how this works.
Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you've now learnt how to draw a still life accurately. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to do the light and shade to make that drawing look really, really good. So, if you've enjoyed this today, please subscribe to my channel and please share it with your friends. That'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much.